Hello guys, welcome back to Life with Paulie. It is currently September 9th. It is Monday, and as you can see, Annabelle's laying in the sun because she gets cold. It's not really that cold out today. It's about 70 out, 70 something out right now. But I just wanted to give everybody an update. If you've been watching my channel, you know I was trying to save money for a car, but I was also spending money on this car to try to get it fixed for inspection the end of this month. This past month, not this month, but the month before, in August, I spent $633 to get 4 new tires, and I got gas tank straps on my gas tank because they were rusted and one of them broke. That was $633. And I also spent the month before that, in July, I spent $500 and something on the muffler system. So I spent almost $1,200 to get those things done. And then they told me that it needed inner tie rods on the front end of this car. They said it needed inner tie rods. In my last video, I explained that they took the tire off and they were going to do the inner tie rods. They found out that it was the rack underneath, and basically he said he could replace the rack, and also one of my wipers were broke. This side, driver's side wiper was broke, and there's a thing in here, a wiper motor, and the wiper assembly is inside here. With the wiper assembly and the rack underneath, he said it would be $1,100, $1,100. So I went on Amazon, I ordered the wiper assembly piece to fix it myself so I could save $350. And I couldn't get the wiper arms off at all. And so I figured maybe I could take it to a garage and they can get it off. They tried and tried to get the wiper arms off for me so I could replace the wiper assembly in here and save myself $350. With the rack being replaced underneath, it probably would have been $600 or $700. They couldn't get it off neither with their tools, so they had to cut it right here. They had to cut the wiper arms off, and then they had to take the metal pieces off the wiper arms, and I got the wiper arms in the back. So they did save the wiper arms, and I was going to come back here home outside of my daughter's house. I live outside. I live in a tent, if you don't know. Go back and watch my previous videos. I was going to come home and replace that. And as soon as I pulled out of the garage, I heard something break underneath the car. And it was actually the rack underneath that broke. And luckily, I was only 13 minutes away from my daughter's house where I'm staying, where I'm living outside. I was 13 minutes away. Lucky. Because I just noticed before my daughter left for work, she was on her way to work almost. So she wouldn't have been able to get me. I would have been stuck with the dog. Nobody to help me. No ride. I made it home though. Lucky I did, because the tire probably would have came off if I would have went any further with it. Because I noticed that the CV joint inside the tire has now got a hole in it. It's got a rip in it. So the CV joint was actually disconnecting from the tire. So I'm officially without a car, guys. I have no car. I can't drive it no more. I got to get rid of it. So me and my daughter were just talking, and she said she would help me get to the store and stuff when I needed to go to get basically water and food when I need it. She goes to Dollar General, quite often, once a week usually, to get cat litter or whatever the case may be. So she said I would be able to go with her to pick up water and stuff. And I can walk from here. It's just dangerous walking down the road that I got to walk down. But I'm going to have no choice. If I have to walk down the road, I'm going to have to take that chance and walk down the road. I'm just going to have to be very careful. Usually when I walk down a busy road, I walk towards the traffic. I know people say to walk with the traffic or to bike. Like if you're on a bike and you're riding on a really busy road, they say to go with the flow of traffic. I don't. I go against the flow. Because at least if somebody's going to swerve and almost hit me or something like that, or they're not paying attention on their phone and driving like a lot of people do, I have the chance to see them and jump out of the way, okay, to the side of the road. I always walk toward the traffic, okay? And I would suggest anybody else to do that too. If they're going to walk towards the traffic. Don't walk with the traffic. Because if you got your back turned to a car and they're coming over, okay, and they're not paying attention, they're going to hit you. So I don't know why they say ride with the traffic, the same flow. I don't know why they say that, because it's very dangerous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the insurance on this. My daughter's going to help me and turn in the plates and stuff like that. The beginning of this month coming up, I will have $2,000 saved. I was going to spend the money on this, and I was going to fix the assembly myself to save me $350, and I was going to have them do the rack underneath. But now that it's called the link pin that broke, the rack broke. Now that the rack broke, I would need the new rack, I would need a new link pin, I would need a new CV joint. So you're talking over a couple $1,000 that it would cost me to fix this car. And I just spent $2,000 or $1,100 on the new tires and the muffler system. So even my daughter said there's no sense in it because it's just going to keep soaking more money. And when I got back home, I noticed that the check engine light popped on when I came back home. And I'm getting a code for O2 sensor and a code for the transmission. So the car is dead. It's gone, guys. It's gone. Now, I can't say, well, I'm not going to say this car hasn't been bad, because it has been. I've had it for 9 years, but I've also put a lot of money into it. When I lived 2.5 hours away from my daughter, I was putting $500 a month into this for different things. So I probably put about $15,000 or more into this car over 9 years. But I did have it for 9 years, guys. I had it for 9 years. I did put over $15,000 into it, though. That's a couple muffler systems I've done in the 9 years. Probably 3-4 muffler systems in 9 years. The new tires a few times in 9 years, you know. I mean, you got regular maintenance on a car. When you got a car, you're going to have regular maintenance, but you're going to have other issues that arise and pop up too. So, the beginning of this month, I'll have a couple thousand saved, but I'm not going to be able to find a car for $2,000. So, I'm going to have to save for a couple more months after that in order to get a okay car. I want a car for like $4,000 or $5,000. Not a very expensive one, a used one, but I got to find somebody reputable. I can't jump into anything, because if you watch my previous videos, I did jump into a car. I trusted the person. I trusted the guy. He knew my story. He knew I lived out of my car. Okay, now if I was still living in my car, I'd be screwed right now. Well, I mean, I could still live in it because it could be parked here without plates, and I could still live in it. But now I got a tent that is in the shed right there. I'm glad I bought that tent, and I got power in the shed, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, I did have the car for 9 years, and it is a 2007, so it's very, very old, and it was really rusted out on the bottom. The guy said that he could do the rack on the bottom before this piece broke today. He said he could do the rack on the bottom and the assembly for $1,100. But he said the car might last you a year, it might not, because of the rust underneath. It is totally rusted underneath because, of course, this is New York. New York has salt in winters that are harsh on cars, and this car is pretty low to the ground, so it gets rusted pretty easy. So, I did waste another $1,100, though, because I just bought the brand new tires in August. I bought 4 brand new tires, and the gas tank straps costed me $633. That was to buy the tires, to put the tires on, and the gas tank straps. And then I wasted $500 on a new muffler system. 5 something on a new muffler system. So that's where I'm at today, guys. I'm very depressed, very stressed, very angry because now I'm carless. I have no car. I mean, like I said, I could walk to a couple places, and I'm going to try in the next couple days to walk to the store just to see how long it takes me. I'll have to leave Annabelle in her cage, and I can walk to my doctor's appointment. My doctor's appointment don't wait until October 31st. To walk to my doctor's, it's going to take about 54 minutes to walk, almost an hour to walk to my doctor's. And it's going to take another hour to walk back. So when I go to the doctor's, it's going to take a good 3 hours to do that. I will be able to do that, but I'm not going to be able to go get blood work done or go to the cardiologist like he wanted me to, because in order to get my blood work done, I have to go to Catskill, which is about 15 minutes away. I can't walk that far to Catskill to get blood work done. So I don't know what he's going to say about not having blood work done and the cardiologist done, but there's nothing I can do about it. Out where I live, there's no buses, there's no taxis, there's not even taxis for like health care. Like I could get free Medicaid cab to doctor's appointments and things like that, but there's no transportation like that out here in the country in Coxsackie, New York, which sucks. But yeah, so that's where I'm at today, guys. It's, like I said, September 9th, and it is about 12:30 p.m., and I just made it home, thank God. I didn't get stuck with the dog, and the tire, if I drive it anymore than I drove it already, this tire is going to come right off. It's going to go and rip the CV joint right out, because the boot on the CV joint is already ripped. So I have no car, but I will keep you guys updated. Annabelle, what are you doing, baby girl? No bushes. I don't think there's ticks out still, but there might be because it's warmer out today. No bushes, baby girl. She's looking for a mole. There's a mole that runs around here, and she likes to chase after it. You looking for the mole? Where's that mole? You see the mole? Where's the mole? So yeah, guys, I'm very depressed, but I want to thank everybody for watching my videos and watching my live streams at night, the ASMR live streams. If you don't know, I do ASMR live streams at night with different sounds to help people. They can listen to them listen to it when they work. Some people find it relaxing. Some people listen to it when they sleep and things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, go by and watch those videos. I might start doing some daily live streams, just coming on here and talking and things like that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens and how I feel. I might get so bored now that I don't have a car. I mean, I didn't go many places before anyways, even with the car. So I mean, I guess it doesn't really... Well, it does matter because I just feel stuck without a car and without transportation, So I got to find a reputable person to go to, because you don't know who to trust to buy a car from anymore. Even dealers sometimes try to screw you. You don't know who to trust, And it's hard. And I don't want a new car. I don't want car payments. I won't do car payments. And I can't anyway. I got bad credit. And I don't want car payments because I only get one check a month. I get disability a month. One check on disability a month. And even though I don't pay rent, I still have other things to pay. I give my daughter money towards the electric that I use for the shed and stuff like that. And I have the dog that I have to take care of. Myself I have to take care of. And I don't want to have car payments. That's not something that I want. Especially if I do decide to get an apartment. I mean, if I found an apartment close enough to where my doctor was located, that would be great. But apartments are hard to find, especially when rents are so high. Some one bedrooms are $1,000 a month. I can't afford $1,000 a month. Excuse me. The most I can afford is $600-700 a month with nothing included. $600-700 a month, and I could pay my own electric and stuff like that. And of course I would just use my phone for internet and to watch movies and TV and things like that. because Verizon, you know, you get unlimited internet, you get unlimited everything for only $50 a month, which is not bad. And that's what I would do. I would just keep that and then just pay for electric, rent, and my phone. I wouldn't get internet or cable and all that other bull crap. But for now, I'm just going to hunker down, I guess. Winter's coming anyway. It's going to start getting colder here in New York. It's going to be October soon, and it's going to start being winter anyway, so I'm going to hunker down and just try to save as much as I can to buy a okay, decent vehicle that will at least last me a few years, you know, even if I got to put little parts into it. I really don't care about putting little parts into it. I just care about spending lots of money in a car. I don't want to have to do that. So today I'm just going to relax with Annabelle here, and I'm going to cancel my insurance soon on this. And my daughter's going to take me to turn in my plates, and I'm going to try to find somebody to buy this maybe. Somebody said that maybe I can get $500 for it. I'm not totally sure, or at least a few hundred, and I can put it towards the money that I already have saved. I mean, it's got 4 brand new tires on that they could take off and use for another vehicle. It's got a brand new muffler system on it. It has a brand new charcoal container on it. It has a lot of brand new parts that they can use. So maybe I can get $500 from it. I don't know. I'll let everybody know and give everybody updates as the time goes on. But yeah, I'll be having someone come here and tow this out of here soon and get rid of it. And I will be returning the part that I ordered. I ordered a part for this, the wiper assembly for this. I have that in the back of the car. My daughter's going to take me to the post office to go return that, so I can get my $140 back for that and add that to the money I already got. I'll have over a couple thousand saved this month coming up, but I still need at least $2,000-3,000 more so I can get a fairly decent used car. But yeah, I just wanted to give everybody an update. Much love to all. Thank you for watching my ASMR videos, and I will see you in my next video.